It is New Comic Book Day, and I look like a bum. I mean, no change in that. But I'm going to run the intro, I'm going to go get somewhat presentable, and then we're going to get into the freaking New Comic Book Day. Let's go! I really need to trim up the sides of my hair, but it can be fixed later. But what can't be fixed later is the fact that it's New Comic Book Day, and I've got to go get my comics. But first of all, we're going to go over the things I read last week. And guess what? I actually read a shit different angle because I did not like the way the light was shining on the camera. So, the things I read last week. Now, first of all, I got some custom omnibuses or the store folios. Now, I didn't get the BCW ones because they don't actually sell them in the UK. I think the cheapest I could get them is like £40 each, including delivery, so didn't want to try that. So I found these off-brand ones on Amazon that were £15 each. Yes, they just don't hit as hard. Like, they're fine. They store 15 comics in a bag and board. They have the like snappy thing that like keeps them in, but they don't have like the bits where you can put in your custom like art, or they just feel awful, really. So one of them is for my reads every week. So each week I'm going to put all the single issues I read in this. Do the TikTok, do the YouTube video, and then I also have the trades. I do have another one, and that has variants in it that are like going to be shifting between the wall and the bus. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm sorry. But for the single issues I read this week, I read a lot of Peak this week. Not on purpose. I just was like interested in these books, and they're all insane. But I'm just gonna go speed round because I've already gone over these things before. Boom. Fury of Firestorm, insane. Dork number 3, insane. Bleeding Hearts number 3, insane. Oh yeah, and then I read Superman 13 to 16, was it? Yeah, Superman 13 to 16. This hooked me on Absolute Superman. I'm hyped. I'm ready to read the next 2 issues, and then in 2 weeks I think there's another one coming out. But yeah, Absolute Superman is pretty sick. For my trades, we have, well, manga trade, I'm going to sort of group them together. We have Goodbye Eri by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Chainsaw Man artist. Love you, bro. I don't know why I was looking to this guy. He's still alive. Danny Warren Johnson's Transformers Run Volume 1. And we have Grommets. Standout of the week was obviously Grommets. You would think I'd say Transformers. This is widely known as Insane Peak. And it is. It's really good. I loved it a lot. And it would have been number 1 if I had not read Grommets. It's so freaking good, dude. It's honestly my top 5 comics of all time. If you have not read Grommets, you need to. It's so freaking good, dude. It reminds me of the sort of art style that Brett Bean is doing for Dork. And also kind of Narco-ish art style. I'm not sure who's on the art for that, but I will have to have a look. Look at that. Look at this interior, bro. He's 4. It's like set in the 80s. It's about these outcast kids that are like into skateboarding and just getting into trouble. And it's so fun. It's so fun. Where's a cool... Oh, there was a really sick shot in issue 2. Double page. Oh. You gotta read Grommets, man. I'm gonna preach this book till I die. It's insane. Not only this week do I have my pulls that I'm getting from the comic shop, I have a package coming in that has some back issues. I have another package coming in that has some other back issues and some variants. and they're all going to be here today, and they're all going to be in the frickin' stack. But yeah, what else have I been up to this week? I have been playing a lot of Minecraft. Me and my friends have been playing on a mod pack, and yeah, it's been pretty fun. Catching shinies and cobblemon, building this like fantasy watchtower, like starter house, and now I'm building like an underground secret base. It's not a secret, everybody knows about it, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, I've been grinding on TikTok every single day. I have not missed a day of at least one post, trying to get like some good content out on there. I've been planning a lot of YouTube videos this week. I've been on it. I've been in the Google Docs, writing down ideas, planning out ideas. It's really fun. I'm really enjoying it again. It takes me back to when I used to stream, like before, like half a year before COVID, and then like a year into COVID. I was on my streaming game, and the planning of what I wanted to do, the planning out things that I thought people would like, the things that I would like, how I would set up my alerts and stuff and my overlays. Oh, I love that, man. I love that sort of time in my life before I eventually quit and pursued other things. But no, it's bringing me back. I love being creative and creating content. It's my favorite, man. I love it. No. I'm not gonna cry, you're gonna cry. I've honestly just had a chill ass week, but I guess without further ado, I'm going over to the freaking comic shop and getting my pulls, and we're coming back and talking about it. I just got, well, I was going to say I just got back from the comic shop. I didn't just get back from the comic shop. I got back an hour ago. Had a little bit of a nap, you know. I had food over there in town. I had food, got the comics, and I just chilled out, really. Yeah, I've already read Absolute Batman because how can you not? You need to read it the second you get it. We're going to talk about it at the end of the video, but holy moly. Yeah, had a little nap. Unfortunately, I didn't get any image today. I didn't get any indie because the delivery company had a little bit of issues. So no image, no Narco, no Fireborn. Next week though. Next week that's all coming in. They also didn't manage to get me my Nightwing DNA color bleed, which a little bit upset about. But hey, it's fine. I'll figure out a way. I'll figure out a way to get it. I mean, I've been seeing some things and that's going insane. Apparently it's sold out like instantly everywhere. But if they can get me one, that's peak. If not, no hard feelings. It's just a comic book, guys. It's just a comic book. I would love to get like Oshawott from up there and just whack him here so it doesn't feel like there's just empty space. But all of the other plushies are like on. Oh wait, it's the main man Pachita. Yeah, he's getting front and side, I guess. Jeez. Okay, this is everything I got from today's pools. First of all, we have. Let me get both of them together. We have the A cover for Absolute Batman, gorgeous, and we have the changed A cover. That is now the. Okay, it just says it's just a variant cover. The Nick Dragotta and Frank Martin cover. When they changed this, I was so upset, but thankfully they do have it as a variant, so had to cop that. Boom! Oh yeah. Those two are definitely insane. Then we have the reprint of the 2026 annual for Absolute Wonder Woman. Oh, I had to cop it. Matilda Ulis does unreal work. He's one of my favourite artists of all time. And it's got like a teal colour now, which is 10. I love teal. Teal's my favourite colour. Next we have Venom 257. Not actually reading this. I was going to tap into the Death Spiral. I have so many other series I would rather be reading, honestly. So I have actually dropped not only Venom, but I'm also dropping The Amazing Spider-Man. It's a sad day, guys. I read a bunch of it. it was fine. Like, it wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad. I just had no desire to continue reading. So unfortunately, Amazing Spider-Man and Venom, no more, no more. Also, we have Ultimate Wolverine number 16, the final issue. I'm also cancelling every Ultimate. Now, hear me out. I'm still gonna get the final issue for Ultimates, which I know everyone likes that series. I don't care about Endgame. Ultimate Endgame. I also don't care about Ultimate Finale. I also don't care about the Miles Morales Ultimate series that they're also going to be doing. They're dragging it out, and I can't be bothered to read it. I'm already trying to catch up on Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men. So, I just don't care. So that is one of the few final issues I'm getting of the Ultimate series. Next, we have Batwoman. I didn't tap into the first issue because I heard reading Elegy would give you more context on it. So, I'm going to find Elegy, read that, then tap into Batwoman. But I've heard it's really good. Batwoman. New Titans, number 34. I really enjoyed the last issue. I had a little flick through this one. It seems a little bit similar in a way of, I do think the next issue, I've seen like the New Titans Tower, looks sick as hell. So I think this issue and the last issue are kind of like Inception issues, and then the next one is when shit starts to get real. So I still think this one's going to be good, but I know next one is going to be so much better. Lobo, number 2. Haven't read the first one yet. I don't know why. I've just been procrastinating it. I've heard mixed things. I heard people don't like it. I've heard people really like it. I think it's one of those polarizing characters that are like, if you don't gel with his humor or his style of like just character, you're not gonna like it at all. So a lot of people said they wish this is what Deadpool was like, and I didn't read Deadpool even though I do have it. Next up we have another one I didn't read is Imperial Guardians. I accidentally said I wanted this ongoing, even though I just wanted the first one. So yeah, I have the second one. And then X-Men United. I said I was going to read the second one. I didn't love the first one, but I'll give this one a shot. I mean, I don't know why Captain America's here. There was no inclination that he would be here in the first issue. But hey man, I'll read it. I'll see what it's like. But that is all of the pickups for today. Like I said, unfortunately, no image. But next week, the image pulls are going to go insane. Because not only am I going to get this week's image, next week's image as well, which I think... Oh, so next week is going to be Corpse Night, Narco, Fireborn. I think there's another one. I can't remember though. Exquisite Corpses as well. And speaking of Exquisite Corpses, from the back issues, I have Exquisite Corpses 11. So I now officially have I have enough stuff to read physically from start to current issue. So next week when Exquisite Corpses 12 comes out, I'm living. I'm getting it. But yeah, Exquisite Corpses number 11. Gonna start catching up on that now. Boom. And then I also managed to find Exquisite Corpses 4. I mean, it was like £4. So I was like, yeah, man, I'll get that. If I ever want to complete the set, I'll have that one in my back pocket. And then I'll do these last. I have the one-shot Something is Killing the Children number 0. I think it's a prequel, I would guess. I did manage to hit that when I was start picking up comics. So found that, essentially retail price, and copped it. And then we've already talked about Mattia de Ulis today. We have a Mattia de Ulis Power Girl cover. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. I can't express how much I love Mattia de Ulis' art. His lighting especially. His lighting is insane. And the mixture between realism and cartoon for his characters are perfection. It's right up my alley. And again, speaking of Mattia de Ulis, I have his and Kelly Thompson's entire run of the Cull in single issues. Now Kelly Thompson does Absolute Wonder Woman, and Mattia de Ulis also has done some Absolute Wonder Woman. So when I saw they did this book together, I was like, oh, Holy shit. I was going to get the trade, and I managed to find every issue retail price. What? I read the first issue. It was so peak. The art is so incredible. I love it. All 5 issues. This, I already know it's going to be peak. Even if it's not, I'm going to say it is, because I'm a Matilda Ulis Glazer, and that's fine. Then finally, the last of the back issues. Oh, it's not the last of the back issues, sorry. I also did pick up today the Nightwing 137 volume, issue. I didn't, like I said, didn't manage to get the DNA because they couldn't find it. It might be there, they might have just forgotten to put it in my pull list, but hey. And then I got 99 of Nightwing, boom. I got 100 of Nightwing, 101 of Nightwing, and finally, some super hot fire, 104 of Nightwing. I love it. Oh, it's so cool. It's been a while since I got some back issues for Nightwing to complete my collection, and I think that brings me pretty close. I've got a good amount filling it up now, so... Especially, I love this like stint that Bruno Redondo did of all of these sick ass covers of like emerging memes. I really want the cat meme that's like, I did that in the last vlog for Superboy Prime. It's like, yeah, I really want the rest of his meme homages, but yeah, man. And yeah, that's the pickups of today. I didn't really do much else. Like it's just a new comic book day, but. Since that's all the pulls today, I guess without further ado, we're going to talk about the 2 things I read. The Cull and Absolute Batman 19. We are back in the corner, and if you guys do not want to know anything about these, it is not a spoiler-free review. I'm going over spoilers. Skip to the outro of this video because this is the last segment. Yeah, here we go. Starting with the main event of the week, if anything. This issue is so cool. We get the introduction of Absolute Scarecrow. We get the introduction of the Robins. It's not Program Robin, it's Project Robin. It's so cool. It's so freaking cool. And it's setting up for next issue so perfectly. If you haven't seen the images of what the Robins are going to look like, I'll pop some things up here. They're in fucking mechs. Like, essentially they're like ranking officers in like the army, I guess. So we have Dick Grayson, we have Jason Todd, Tim Drake. It's not Cassandra Cain, I don't think. It was Stephanie Brown. I know a lot of people thought it was going to be Cassandra Cain, but it's Stephanie Brown and Duke Thomas. So Stephanie Brown, Duke Thomas, and Tim Drake are all like, I guess like, what's the word? They feel like a little bit like Ninja Turtles in like Power Rangers armor, which is kind of sick. And then Jason Todd and Dick Grayson are in like Pacific Rim like mechs, which is sick as hell. And of course it's Captain Grayson. Dick Grayson is the captain, which is pretty sick. And a little teaser here. This is Jack Grimm. And look what that is. Project Robin. So Project Robin was entirely funded by the Joker. So essentially, one of the Robins we've heard has been raised by Jack Grimm. My money's on Jason Todd. But the fact that he has... I guess they were all raised in the program, but if there's one that was raised specifically by Jack Grimm himself, it's Jason Todd. Like, it would make the most sense and it would be awesome. Yeah, cannot wait for the next issue. I mean, I've already said, spoiler warning, Jim Gordon fucking died. Scarecrow killed Jim Gordon. And Batman is now framed for the murder. Yeah, and... the Robins are after him. They have been tasked to go after Batman. Oh yeah, also, I don't know if it's the introduction, but introduction to Absolute Slade Wilson. Absolute Deathstroke. We didn't get to see this version of him, but we got to see Slade Wilson, which is pretty sick. Man, this issue is so cool. It's got to be 5 out of 5. Next one is also going to be 5 out of 5. I just know it. Like, Nick Dragota and Nick Dragota and Scott Snyder on an absolute freaking generational run. It's hype. And then we have The Cull by Mattia De Ulis and Kelly Thompson. This is really cool. Obviously, it's the first issue, so it's sort of just setting up the characters, setting up the location. The main thing for me is the art. The writing's really cool. Essentially, this group of friends are sneaking out in the middle of the night to go film a short film on the beach because they want to get the sunrise as soon as it happens on like the best lighting. Where in actuality they're going to find someone because somebody's missing. So they've gone to a location after the tide's gone back, and they go into this cave and they like plant flags, you know, to keep their trail. They go into this cave, they keep going, and they see a light in a cave going from nighttime inwards, and they see a light. Go through, and they find like a different world. Sort of like Journey to the Center of the Earth, that sort of thing. Really cool. I can already tell the next few issues in this new world that's just sunny and vibrant of plant life is going to look so incredible with Mattia De Ulis' art. And Kelly Thompson is going to write these dynamic relationships incredibly. Sure, she does anyway. This book is so, so cool. I loved issue 1 and I cannot wait to get into the next few issues. But guys, thank you very much for watching. That is going to be the end of this video, and yeah, pretty hype week. Like I keep saying, I was really looking forward to the indie stuff this week, but next week just make it even better. It would just make next week even better. But thank you very much for watching. If you haven't liked the video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next week for a new comic book.